What's up, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Motivation 3. We're gonna have a little motovlog today. Well, after I get some gas. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, now that we've got our petrol, we are ready to hit the road. And as you can tell by the description and the title of this video, it's the 5 things I dislike or hate about the 2019 ZX6-R, and the 5 things that I absolutely love about the ZX-R 600. But first I will start with the dislikes. And granted, these are not in any certain order as far as me how much I dislike or like this stuff. It's just a list, and it's my personal list, so take from what you want from it. First off is the actual instrument panel on this motorcycle. As you can see, it's got everything that you need on it. It's got a lot of information, but it's just a little dated looking. I mean, these 600 class motorcycles have been pretty much putting this same instrument cluster on these bikes for as long as I can remember. And there's really no reason in it anymore, because yeah, maybe it keeps the price down or whatever, but give us a full digital screen with some color. That'd be great. Number two is the hideous exhaust that Kawasaki is putting on these motorcycles. You may disagree, you may agree, but to me, Kawasaki probably puts the ugliest exhaust on any super sport. Hands down, to me, they do. But everybody changes them. It's not something that you can't get over. If you hate it, you hate it. If you like it like as it is, you can keep it. Most people don't intend on keeping it anyway, so I sure didn't. I changed mine out in the first probably 3 weeks, maybe, if that. But yeah, it's ugly. Kawasaki, do something about it. Number 3 is that hideous ass tail they put on the back of it. Now, I know that they had to put it on it. It's federally mandated, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But do like BMW did and put a nice looking tail on the bike. That fender is going to come off regardless, just like the exhaust. Well, these people are getting pissed off, ain't they? But just make it cleaner and neater looking. That way people, you know, might not be so out to change the look of it so fast. Myself, I've never kept one on there because they've always just been hideous. But that's just me. You know, I guess I'm just vain like that. I don't want to look crazy like that. But anyway, let's get on back with our list. The next thing on my list is these little skinny mirrors that they put on this thing. They look cheap. They're functional, but they look really cheap, and they stick out way too far. I plan on probably putting some bar ends on this motorcycle, doing some blocks on the front, and getting rid of them. Till then, I'm kind of stuck with them, but God, they don't look good at all. But I don't know, that's just me. That's just my personal, you know, opinion on that. But they really need to do something about it. And last on my list, but not least, let me see what they're doing here first. Pay attention to the road a little bit. Last on my list on this bike is dislikes, and this is something that I feel like they should get around, but it's the capacity on the fuel tank. Now, granted, these things get pretty good gas mileage, But I mean, it don't hold but like 2.9 gallons of gas at the most. Give us 4. I mean, like, I feel like I'm going to the gas station more than anything on this motorcycle. And I feel like they could probably figure a way to, you know, not necessarily change the size aesthetically of the bike. You know, they can hide where fuel's at. Hell, there's even motorcycles that don't even have a real fuel tank on top. They have some of them have it down in the frames and stuff. So Kawasaki, let's get some more petrol in this thing. But anyway, that concludes my list of things I really just dislike about this motorcycle. So we'll go on to the things that I absolutely love or like about this particular motorcycle. And number one, aesthetically, from now, not to say it's an ugly bike, because it's not by any means, but the updated styling of this bike, I think they knocked it out of the park. They changed the front fairing, changed the headlight design, changed the size a little bit, tail section, and a lot of people don't like it. They think that the front looks like the 400 due to those little winglet thingies in the on the bottom of it. But get used to that styling, guys, because I believe it's here for a while, and I think the ZX10 is probably going to have the same look. So if you don't like it, oh well, you're going to have to get over it. Number two, the low end torque on this bike. Now, from last year to this year, they did change the gearing on the sprockets, and believe me, you can really tell the difference as far as low end torque. It may have took a little way off the top end, but if you don't like it, you can always change the sprocket configuration of what you want, you know, up and down, and you can get the best of both worlds. But I think they really did that. I mean, I don't tell any difference in the top end lost, you know, from the last ones. I have buddies that have last year's, and I mean, this thing runs right along with them, you know, on the top end. But as far as when we take off, this thing gets it and shits it. It gets it. But anyway, guys, let's see. Number 3 things I absolutely love about this is basically the updated electronics, not the instrument panel, like I said, but the electronics itself. They even put a gas gauge on it now. I think that's handy dandy on a motorcycle, and not having to keep up with your trip planner or pop your tank open all the time to check and see how much gas you got. It's right there, right in front of you. And they put the traction control on this motorcycle, and I think that's awesome. And it works too. It really does. I will say one thing: it doesn't have wheelie control, but that traction control kind of really does tame down when you try and pull one. But it's there if you need it. You know, they put the ABS on the ABS models that you want. I elected out of that, but if I wanted it, I could have got it, but I didn't really care for it. Anyway, guys, my next on my list is all the LED lighting on this thing. I mean, it really lights the road up at night. Good job. I think that most manufacturers are going to LED lighting, but way to go. I mean, this thing, you can see it. You really can. And that's one thing you want to be on a motorcycle, especially at night, is be seen. So good job, Kawasaki. And last on my list, and certainly not least, and I'll demonstrate it for you right here. And this could have been one of my dislikes also, but the quick shifter. Oh, that's police. Oh, he's gonna get me too. Yeah, he's gonna get me. I might get to see something different today. He didn't pull out. But anyway, let's go back on our list here. The quick shifter is butter smooth on this thing, guys. It really is, and it sounds amazing as you're wanging through the gears like that. Ooh, my heart's racing right now. I swore I thought that police was gonna come out and get me, but I got lucky on that one. Like I said, it could have been one of my dislikes also. Reason being is because I wish they would have put auto blip down on it. I know it's a 600 class motorcycle and they gotta have cost savings, blah blah blah, you know, this and that, but how much extra would it really cost to put that auto blip down on it? I mean, come on guys. Kawasaki, next model, next refresh, put the auto blip down on it. You'll make everybody happy and you'll sell a shit ton of these motorcycles. So that's really all I got on my list, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content that I put out here today, and if you did, guys, don't be stingy with that finger on that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit it. We're trying to get up there. We're trying to get up there to 1,000 at least by the end of the year. So let's make it happen, guys, and hit that bell notification too. Smash that bell notification. Crush that bell notification. Let you know, guys, that we're putting that new content up. But anyway, guys, until next time, you guys ride safe and peace out.
Yeah, we are in the place to be. Yeah.